name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your #1, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Gyakie, my Gyakie, my Gyakie, Gyakie. That beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green salad, glucometer, and check it. Sugar level, Gyakie, Gyakie, for Gyakie, Gyakie, for Gyakie, for Gyakie, Gyakie, Gyakie. Green salad, glucometer, Gyakie, for Gyakie, Gyakie, Gyakie. Put sugar level for Gyakie, Gyakie, Gyakie. For Gyakie, Gyakie, Gyakie. Green salad, glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323 640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Hello, my name is Bismarck Ejapon. I'm a personal trainer here at Wembley Leisure Center. I am here to help you to achieve your health and fitness goals and also to transform your physique. I'm in the gym almost every single day. If I'm not here, you can come through to the casual area where you find my iPad stand and you can get in contact with me by filling in your details. If not, speak to a member of Better Gym staff and they'll be able to get in contact with myself.
Anyway, so we are ready once again for Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And you should know that anytime we sit like this, then we are in for the best of business ever here on Sammy Flex TV. And I have my people seated, men of God, and we are about to do God's work as usual. The anointing is already falling on some of them, and you can see the anointing is really making some people fall in taste. But still, men of God will sit to do business. My name is Sammy Flex. In your short, the nation's blogger, aka Kobe Josman, is here. First time attendee of VGMAs, and I know his hormones are all up. Now his pride level is hitting the roof. The confidence now, hey! Come, how's the experience? Quick one. How's the experience? Your first time at VGMA, how was the experience?
Okay, it was amazing. First of all, let me greet our wonderful viewers.
Yeah.
And when you said this opportunity to also thank you so much for that opportunity. I mean, it wouldn't have been possible without you and my senior man, Chemo.
Yeah, in fact, the big thanks goes to some two people who actually brought us money so we could buy extra tickets. And I want to say thanks to Gyakie Boateng, our ever-loving sister that we've not even seen before in this world. Yeah. As well as man like Big Nash, aka Nash Dean. These are the two people who made it possible so we could extend a hand to you. So Nashdin and Gyakie Boateng, you gave someone his first ever experience. and the feeling. Now go ahead with the feeling.
All right, so we really appreciate their support and their
Good.
love. Hadn't not been them, I'm sure some of us wouldn't have gotten that opportunity.
That's true.
Just as you said, that happens to be my very first time. Many years I've been watching it on screens. This time I went there to witness things myself, and it was amazing. But there are some flaws that I want to talk about it. I think I will start with the problems, then finally I'll move to the positive ones.
Okay.
With the problems, one of the problems that I saw at that very night was the coordination. I realized the coordination, there wasn't any coordinating from the side of the ushers. And I believe if the board could have, taken time or taking that segment very careful, pay attention to that one, I think it will do a lot of good than more harm. Because some of us, like us, we've not been to that event before. So when the ushers, we get people that they will meet you at the entrance, ask you, oh, are you a first comer? Are you a first comer or something like that? At least because that's
you want people to be asking.
Oh no, I said, like it would have more or less be. I see. Let me put it this way, like more or less professional. Say, we get people to first of all welcome you at the entrance, because there are some part. At some point, we were not able to differentiate just the ordinary people and even the huge personalities that are more or less they are there.
Well, I think one thing that everybody has said so far is the fact that this year there wasn't even ushers, even in the auditorium. No. We did not get ushers. At the point, Nana Reagan them wanted a drink. They had to go and get a drink themselves. But over the years, you'll be seated and they'll be coming in if you want them to serve you something. So yes, I think that was okay. The ushers could have done, but I think it was done by the security people. When you go, they'll look at your ticket. Your tickets, then based on what type of ticket you have, they will tell you go here, pass here, go here, pass there, and that was the job.
Okay, so just as you said, let me also say, talk about what I saw there. There was at some point the place got very crowded to the extent that when you get to the entrance, what the security will be like, oh, are you from this? They won't even get time to be checking it thoroughly, like what we expect them. So at some point, they were just allowing people inside. Why? Because and because I've said the coordination wasn't more or less okay. So you realize even the red carpet space, the whole place, and I think say. And it was like everybody there too was like on also interviews maybe the media partners you want to engage someone, and that segment took the beauty of the whole thing. And I think moving forward, more correct some mistakes maybe.
Okay, so once again, we thank God that we are still raising brand like Kobe Josvan seeing the VGMS for the first time and talking about his experience. We pray that many years to come he will be able to see the event. Meanwhile, Nana Reagan is also here, road manager for Wendy Shea. He was also in the auditorium. I want to believe many of you saw him on TV jamming to some of the performances, as well as in Team Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, who also watched from screens just to get the other parts for the conversation when we meet here. So we are about to do conversations on everything show business, including some portions that we have to still consider from the VGMAs. Remember, Intim Dodo Solomon is your digital consultant. Nana Reagan is a talent manager, a road manager for Wendy Shea, and Kobe Josman here is a blogger and a showbiz enthusiast, as well as my production people, aka producers, Digital Rasta, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. Let me also take the opportunity to announce that Sammy Flex TV, we've started what we call the Sunday evening show with Sammy Flex, where you, as one of our subscribers, get to appear on our screens from your location to also share your views and opinions on the topics in our industry. Last Sunday we started, and we want to do this every Sunday between 7 and 9 p.m. You can also be a part of it. It is just a matter of getting your sound, your light cool, and your internet strong, and we give you a link where you can click to be you appear on our screens and we talk about the issues in the week. So join us and let's do this. Finally, saying thank you to Tap Tap Send, who are supporters of this platform, and we are proud and we appreciate their support any day. So if you are abroad and you want to send money home, like the people who have been sending us money, they always use Tap Tap Send because I see it. So you can also get the app on your phone and put in your details. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex if you are a first timer, so you can also get some $10 if you're in America, €5 if you are in any of the European countries, and £5 if you are in London. What are you waiting for? Get this done and no peace. Story number 1 on the VGMAs. So remember that when Stonebwoy was called to receive his plaque or trophy for Reggae and Dancehall Artist of the Year, that particular call was done by Aite Soa, who has been one of Ajete Soa, who has been one of our foremost dancers for some years ago. He has been winning Best Dancer awards so many years. He made a call, and I want to ask my people whether this call has been long overdue, because I know as a board member for 3 music awards, it has come on our discussion before that music awards, music goes with dancers, and now the dancers even play a big role when it comes to promoting of music. So are we to consider them in our award schemes? Ajete Soa made the call on the stage. Let's go listen to that, and when I come, I pick the views of my people, and you can also share your views on it. I'll be right back.
Good evening, Ghana. You all know I'm a... Good evening, Ghana. You all know I'm a dancer, right? You know, back in the 80s, there's when there's a music, there's dance. And I know when there's a, back in the days when they are doing music awards, they award the dancers as well, because I remember I've received like best choreographer, best dancer, best dance group. And we have guys like Dance God, Incredible Ziggy, Afronita, Militant. I mean, we need to, help them too, give them something, please. So next time, let's make room for them too. Anyway, good evening, Ghana. You all know I'm a dancer, right? You know, back in the 80s, there's when there's a music, there's dance. And I know when there's a, back in the days when they are doing music awards, they award the dancers as well, because I remember I've received like best choreographer, best dancer, best dance group. And we have guys like Dance God, Incredible Ziggy, Afronita, Militant. I mean, we need to, help them too, give them something, please. So next time, let's make room for them too. Anyway.
Well, so that was the call, and let's take it from Nana Reagan. Nana, let's start this with you.
Yeah, right.
What do you think about this call?
Let me first greet our viewers as well and add something to what Kobe was saying about the red carpet being choked and all of that. I think that our artists should also, or celebrities should also, put up some kind of attitude when they get on the red carpet, in the sense that, you see, the red carpet is for you to take pictures, get interviewed, and then you go inside and sit down. But at some point, or what I have observed personally, is that most of our people, apart from the media guys, like the celebrities and all, the moment they get on the red carpet, they just want to spend their entire time over there. And it is something that we should look at. And I would call on the organizers to next time maybe prompt their ushers to direct them. The moment the person finish any interview sort of, or any photo session sort of, they should just go inside and go and sit down. When they go inside, the place will be very spacious.
But are you not sure to us, rather the interviewers or the media people who were keeping them there? Because there were more than necessary media people. Everybody, yes. In fact, at a point, you even were calling me.
Yes.
Because you pass here, this one can pull you, this one can pull you. He said, Charlie, let's go inside.
That is another factor. But some too were just enjoying,
the hype.
Conversation on the red carpet. Like there were some who were just there having conversation with their industry friends and all of that, which to me it wasn't necessary at that time. Right. When you go inside, you can still sit down and have whatever conversations you want to have. So maybe we should check the two. We should check the time that how the media people would, interview the celebrities and all of that. And when they finish, you just usher them into their seats, and everything will be fine.
Well noted, though.
Yeah. So, but I think it's a good call. But for us to add it to VGMA, I would say no, because it will still not give them any spotlight. It will still not put any highlights on them. The musicians will still steal the nights and everything. I would wish that maybe.
Well, it doesn't mean they are going to be the key people on the night. For the night, they're still for musicians. So to say musicians will steal the night,
I am saying that because you see, when you say we should appreciate people, when you say we should appreciate people's works,
okay, so let me put in this. Do you know best video? The celebration should also be for the video directors and not the artists.
But even
that is why the artists, when they win, they often congratulate their directors. At every point in time, the moment they win the best video, they will rather celebrate their directors, like Black Sherif was saying, Bab's direction all over. So that, for instance, we can make it the director's thing and not the musician's thing.
So it still comes back to the argument I want to make, because if the video director is being celebrated or being recognized or being given an award, and an artist is the one picking it up and giving shout outs to the video director, for me it is still not a complete recognition for me. I would wish that if we are celebrating them, we need to let people know, see them by faces, like the way the musicians are having the night to, themselves and all of that. We need to make time for them, for us to also celebrate their work under the year under review. So, like putting it in the VGMA, for me, it will not do much. It is a very good call, but per my understanding, I think it will not do too much for the dancers, because the dancers, as he rightly said, are doing so much now. Everything about music now is about dancers. Like even to create content to promote your songs, like music video shoots, everything is about, you need dancers too. So if we want to celebrate such people, then we should find a way, like if it will be another award somewhere, or it will be another ceremony somewhere for them, let's do that. Because this video directors thing, I'm not for it. I'm no matter how we
have producers, and now they have audio engineer of the year. So is it not the same thing?
The producers they pick the awards themselves.
Exactly.
But the music video directors don't pick awards themselves.
So I'm sure
the artists will win it, and then they will mention.
So this call, if you are to generalize this call, then it means that producers, they should pick it themselves, just as they have been picking. Audio engineers should pick it themselves, just as they've been picking. Video directors, instead of giving it to the artist, we should give it to the video directors. And you mentioned something. Then the dancers, if you have to record the dancers in, the dancers can also have a category.
Then we should create a category where it will not be like, okay, because they appear in Sarkodie song or a Wendy Shea song, that is why we are recognizing, and where Wendy Shea would have to come and pick the award and then mention or give shout outs to the dancer. No, let's create a category with category definitions where we can say, okay, now this is like for dancers without any musicians thing. We can have a lot of activities that will lead to that. Nowadays, most dancers create content. Most of these dancers have, certain ambassadorial deals. What makes people, select them for such roles and all of that? How impactful have they been, apart from dancing in music videos and at event centers? We can use some of these factors to judge that, okay, this person stands out to be the best dancer of the best choreograph group of the year, or best dance group of the year, and all of that, so that the spotlight will be on them. We will celebrate that they will come on stage and come and pick their award, and also give shout outs to their moms and dads and girlfriends and all of that, than for somebody to come and pick their award because you appeared in my video, or I paid the music video director to shoot a video for me, and the award, and that music video has won an award. So indirectly, it is still my work.
Okay.
You see, the summer, it doesn't really put any shine on the music, because everybody that people have won best music video, but who would they talk about? They will talk about the artist. Some people have even forgotten, irrespective of the shout outs that you are giving on stage. Some people have forgotten. They don't even know who did anything. Their focus is on the artist, and that is what I don't want to see for the dancers. I want the dancers to be like, they should stand out.
Okay, but I'm still sure that is what the man is calling for, though. Kobe Josvan, you can also get your opinion shared on whether we should recognize dancers in VGMAs and maybe other music award schemes we have here in Ghana.
All right, I think that is a very brilliant approach. I mean, he using that platform to call for that. I mean, that project. I think that will go a long way to help the dancers. And more or less to right now, music, we can't do music without dancers. They've been part of us and they've been contributing a whole lot of stuff to the growth, even to the mileage per which the song will get to. So I believe so long as we see VGMA to be a bigger platform, I think if they are to inculcate some of these categories to in the scheme, so that it will also show light to other people, other creative in the space, because we are looking at a whole ecosystem and people that more or less add value to these artists. If we are to appreciate people like producers and music directors, I think we can equally create one or two category for the dancers, and that one too will go a long way. In as much as we are rewarding the artists, they are also part of the artist's success story. Imagine a song like Koku the Traveler with a dance move in it. One way or the other, the dancer will more or less create a challenge, put it out there. His followers or his audience will more or less patronize.
The artist that creates the challenge. Yeah, but the dancer is even paid for creating that.
Yeah, but in some case, along the line, we saw some of the dancers themselves trying to bring something out before finally the artist will be like, oh, this thing makes sense, so let me try and support the whole thing,
make it official.
Yes. So when such thing is going on, and I believe it is all go or add value to the artist, those people or the engine behind them trying to project them, I think we can also appreciate them. That will be more or less a very good man, or will add more value to their brand than always giving them shout out. So let's try and appreciate them in that way.
So you also agree that we should give them a category?
Yeah, something like that. If nothing at all, one will do more good.
Let me add this proposal. I mean, this is a music festival, so I think that maybe Charterhouse as an organizers can, as part of activities leading to the main night, they can create some of these categories or recognitions for, like a recognition night for some of these.
They had the industry night, but I'm sure
so
it is because of budget expenditure reason they now have made it one. Remember this year we did not get any industry night.
So maybe we should find a way to plan some of these things, because the dancers and the directors thing, it's a very essential thing that we need to look at. Like, it should be separated from the artists in a way.
They should have their
have their own. If they will bring back the industry night where we will celebrate some of these individuals, it will be better.
Okay, Chamo, let's get your opinion here as well.
Yeah, I think it's a nice suggestion, but I'm not for it.
Why?
Yeah, the reason is this is the night for the musicians, and everything that we do at that point, I think it should go to the musicians. We should just highlight them more. For the dancers, they are doing fantastic job, but we will have a lot of issues if we just give them a category to award them or something. And my reason is, then you should be fortunate, or you should be able to get a lot of music videos to appear in. So if you are a good dancer and you are not being hide.
If we are to do this, I'm sure the category definition will not only be music videos. So for instance, My Head is therefore it was created by Dance God Lloyd. And Sugarcane also came with some dance like that. All these dance moves were created by some individuals. So on top of my mind, even if I should create a definition category, a definition for the category, I can say someone who created a dance move for a song, someone who appeared in a hit song music video, someone whose dance moves made a song a hit. We can use all these pointers and it will not be just appear in a music video. So someone can create like Gogo has been doing for some of these guys we see online.
Yeah.
If one of the dance moves he does for a song goes well, he can be included in that category.
Sure, but it will be associated with hit songs or songs that will be popular.
Of course.
Yes, and that's where my issue is. So I think they are doing fantastic. I mean, they are doing well. But the best way for us to recognize dancers in this country is to bring back embassy pleasure. It was the thing. I mean, Reggie Stones, Gyakie himself, Slim Basta, and others. I mean, even our own guy, Sonny Achiba, they all went through embassy pleasure, and it was huge. In fact, at the time, it was even bigger than music awards here.
Yeah, because it had nationwide
interest. Everybody was for embassy pleasure, and if it comes back, if they get sponsors, something like that, I mean, that will serve the purpose that we are calling for. In fact, even the Gyakie, so I think he will be more happy if it's like that, instead of just creating some category that people may not have even interest on the day. Like they are waiting for artist of the year, not best dancer of the year or something like that. So if what he said, I think is good, because now we are thinking about it and what can we do about it. And I think the best way is for somebody to start that competition again, embassy pleasure. I mean, Party and Co, they are there and they did really, really well. When you mention names of dancers, you won't miss it. Like you can't skip people like Party, Gyakie, Reggie Stone, and others. So I think we should bring back something like that. But just to put it in music awards, I'm not for it. But I think it's a good idea that we have to think about it. Yeah.
Well, so you can also share your opinion with us. One of the calls that were made on the VGMA night, veteran dancer is calling for dancers to be included in the awards, and you've gotten the opinion of my panel members. What do you also have to say? Now, let me start again with Nana Reagan because of his position as a manager for female artists, Wendy Shea. Gyakie has been talking to Adesope. Adesope is one of the 4 name runners in the Afrobeat genre in UK. He is an event person and he has been hosting his Afrobeat podcast in London. So he hosted Gyakie on the show, where Gyakie talked about the fact that when it comes to the industry, she's realized that the females are not united at all. She sees the unity that exists between the men. And recently, I saw a video. I didn't remember this earlier. I'll let my producer look for it. I saw a video of Gyakie and Efia when they went for Killbeat Mother's, I think, funeral or 1 week funeral celebration or something like that. And Efia was sitting here. Gyakie was also sitting there. They were not minding themselves. Everybody was on her phone. But the guys, Wizkid, Kim Promise, and Kuhu, almost together, and I'm sure that was what Gyakie was saying, that she doesn't understand why everywhere she goes, she sees the guys always vibing with themselves, but the girls or the women, it is not like that. Nana Reagan has been moving with Wendy Shea for some time. Is this, first of all, true? What is the solution? Watch this. I'll be back.
Waste time as an artist. You really don't need to waste time as an artist. Anytime
the opportunity,
you really don't need to waste time as an artist. Anytime
the opportunity,
there's that opportunity, you know, like even nothing. Don't let anything stop you from grabbing that. You drop a song that blows out of your expectations.
Yep.
You have so much to prove. And sometimes I want to say, it's not my fault. I didn't know the song was going to blow this much. So if something should come after that and it doesn't do as big as that, you're not supposed to be surprised. With the male industry, there's so much unity.
Yes.
Like, you're going to see a lot of the boys
absolutely
at the table,
yep.
the boys communicating, but it's very rare to see that of the female artists.
with Adesope Live, that is Afrobeat podcast. Nana, first of all, is observing true. What is the solution, or what is the problem, and what is the solution?
I would say, I mean, it's a reality. If you should look generally at our space, no one can argue that. I mean, the same unity we see among the male musicians is the same thing we see among the female musicians. I mean, like I think it comes with the nature of women. Men are naturally born like that. Like, you can even meet somebody, you don't know the person from where, you don't know the person's name, but you will still be vibing with the person. But women are a bit relaxed and a bit active with who they want to gel with, who they want to vibe with, and who they want to go out with, or who they want to be talking on phone to, and all of that. And I think Gyakie has made a good observation, and I don't know what her efforts or suggestions may be as to how we can how we can find a solution to some of these things, because sometimes you would wish that you see the same collaborations that happens among the male artists happening among the female artists, but it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And I don't know, women are I'm trying to be careful the way I put it, because women are not the type that, you know, they are not the type that when they see another woman going up, they will applaud or be so excited for.
Why would they not do that?
Oh, that's why they are born like that. That is how women are. Naturally, that is how they are. They always, everything should be about them. In fact, if 5 women should enter here right now, each and every one of them would want us to pay attention to her and not them. In fact, if we pay attention to one and we don't pay attention to the other four, or each of them will have an issue with it, they will not go like, oh, okay, oh, you guys, my idea say, you are paying attention to our friend. They won't go like that. They will go and stand in their mirror and be looking at, I'm a real Sammy thing. I don't know man can say men I'm yes. I don't know say gay we no yes. I don't know man can say men I'm. You see that thing? So women naturally, this thing, me, I think it's a natural problem with women. It is not like industry na ebia yashe da ye bibi and I will be na yashe da ye bibi na anything no mujina so the yes sir. There are certain factors we can say that okay because of industry, you know, nature and also contributed to it. But if you want to look at this problem, I won't say by birth or by creation.
So there's no solution like, to what Gyakie is talking
about. Not at all. We won't get it because you're funny. We are seeing now man in Bema crapper. Let's take it away from music. We are seeing now man in Bema. Like this thing is there. It's clear. Like the unity among women is not there like that. It is never there. I have an argument I've been making about cheating. Let me just chip in this. I have always been saying that any woman that is crying about cheating, or wants to fight for another woman because of cheating, is when she has been affected by cheating or she is experiencing it. But let's turn the table and look at women who are proudly and happily dating people's husband. Do they think about the wife of that man? Do they think about her as their fellow woman? Like, do they think about the emotions that, hey, Charlie Menyanko Bapa, Obeko Pain Remote, said there, almost a maybe a coach itina, Abia, or Banner Kwa, him, or your Modi way, person Mokonto, like, I want to ask women, say, do they have that same energy to say, Charlie Menyanko Bapa, na me dating
if it happens to me,
how would I take it? Like, also, and I don't know, say, yes, man, do a crap on me so chain. A year and legal wife and a crap. How would they, like, if they are united, I got cheating, can't baby minimize. Of course, if women are united, like if they know, say, oh, Charlie, we are for each other.
I'm watching my others back.
I'm watching my others back. Like cheating, now who do men cheat with? Is it not women?
Yeah.
So what is the issue? They are not united and by nature. So there are a lot of things in our society or communities where a bit lead to sanya, but in our music space, one omusa, the females are small. And can more reason up. So okay, Charlie, let's no matter what. Let's watch
the others back.
Yeah. Let's do this thing together. And it will help them. Sometimes enye bibia o na the bema no so ayedin another thing yeah bema na ayedin they say you see a man musician like a male musician who is on a label or within the team or space of men, but most of our female artists are in the spaces or in the teams of men and not women. One female artist we like I say open the team and I say a macro dominate with the team.
I think the only person that I can talk about is Eno, whose DJ is a female, and yeah, Eno's DJ is a female, DJ MJ.
And then who else?
I don't know about the other team
maybe
members,
let's say
even on the day,
let's say her PA.
Even on the day, I still saw another man controlling affairs.
Oh yes, you can't hit because of other factors.
So belonging to a male-dominated team, no, and also making me restricted their movement, like where they want to go, where they want to meet and do certain things and all of that. And also because if the team feels like okay, you are going to meet this person, it is not business, it is not real. Because it starts from somewhere. It starts from maybe just phone conversations, and then meetings at some places. Be the when you have certain chemistry or vibe, to be together or to even say, okay, Charlie, let's do a project together or something. And you know, I want any fan team so to see some of these things happening, because maybe in the public space you will not see that a certain Gyakie and Wendy or Adina or anybody is cool like that, but I'm telling you, maybe off camera they are very, very cool. They are very nice. Some of them they even talk on phone and all of that. When they meet at certain places, the other day at Wendy's cousin's wedding, we met some of the female artists, including Adina over there, and the vibe was cool. So exciting. Like you could see say was chemistry. So what I'm saying is that I think a good observation, Gyakie and bet by nature. It will be difficult for us to deal with it, like because it is in the music industry. I just say man. I just say done man dream remember the end like I say okay we can still vibe and what's that the women like Cold War.
Yeah.
Women they love Cold War and kasa. Almost same beer show. But man they need to wait me but so almost the same beer they are close and all of that. So me I don't see us having a solution to it. But if you bet me in common nama say omobe collaborate, omobe feature omobe we will see one or two be happening. And some are happening. I mean when they has a song with Eno and this lady the blast girl Sefa and other people. So those things can be happening. Those things we can encourage it for it to happen, because if they want to be seen together, it should be business. And just say be more young from BPP, baby and all of that.
Okay. Yes, Chamo come through.
Yeah. I think there's no problem. But sometimes you see something and you think you can do something about it. That's what Gyakie she's trying to do.
Okay.
I mean this thing is by nature. I'm surprised that that's where her thinking is going, because there's no solution to this. Unless you want to do it artificially, you try to make people see it that way. Unless that's what you want to do. And yes, I am and the thing that she's talking about is not only among Ghanaian musicians or African female musicians. It's all over the place. And women by nature, they really calculate risk, like they are risk averse. They hardly take risks, most of them. So the few ones who are ready to take risk, they go higher than the other ones. And I mean one of the indicators of success is taking high risk. And at the same time, it's also an indicator of people dying early and all that. So you can use that and know why men are likely to die earlier than a woman.
Yeah.
If you take more, yes, it's part of it. So by nature, the woman will not go somewhere, scan the place, and easily socialize. She will take more, like she will try to be sure that this is safe for me to go in. By boys, man, you back home, man, like wherever he goes and he can connect with you by maybe just you
common interest.
Yes. The kind of drink that you drink or not, so any be no pay into about Charlie, we mean trebia no my adam for a woman will not do that. And so the kind of bonding that she's seeing among the men, he should not just see that from afar. When she gets close, she will know that okay, the bonding is because of ahabano minshinipi minyakakra no man na machoke saa ne mani nyina no should come in. So even if you are a woman and you want to bond with other guys, it's easy if you find yourself in that category of people. If okonas omu trebi abitrebi omu didi abedibi obeye bibia, they will accept you as one of them. But if you go there and don't do that, they won't. And at the same time, that's how women are. Women are not likely going to go somewhere and see even their fellow woman or female and then just jump in. No, they will listen to the way they talk, their dressing, everything. Like they have a lot to consider before they mingle or try to even associate. So this is by nature. So I don't know why she will even put it in her head as a problem. It's not. If she wants to connect with people, that is an individual thing. She should rather work hard to connect with those that she wants to connect with. But if you try to say that you have to come together, here's another problem. When women are together, everybody wants the attention. Not that, like Dana Reagan said.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, even when men sees them, that men will give attention to one of them, not all of them.
Not all of them.
So there will be fight among themselves. Like Nana Reagan said, oh Kofi Ako, Nedi na give you me, or no na I man attention me. And then later they will start even doing their own thing to put the other one so that the attention will come on them. And sometimes they will be passing the rumors and other things.
I even
like
remember when
trying
the Kelly girl. Is it
Liberian? Yeah, Kelly on
that TikTok. Do you know that those who were insulting the girl? Is it women? They were attacking the girl than anybody.
So went to me.
So there's no problem, and I don't think Gyakie should make this her problem. She can't do anything about it, and even among her team, I can confidently say most of them will be men. Because if you bring more women into it, not that they are not competent, but that is not their specialty or that is not where they do well. So if you bring more women there, and then today Gyakie gets a call, we have to move to London. Tomorrow we have to move to Nigeria. Like a week time we are going to Brazil, and these women, some of them are married people. Boyfriend, girlfriend, they have to go and ask their boyfriend, their husbands, like we are going here, we are going there. It will take a lot to just circumvent those obstacles to flow like that. So unless you want to sacrifice other social aspect of your life just for the business, that's the only way that it will work. That the unity that she's talking about. I mean, your husband, your boyfriend, somebody can say no, this girl don't play with or don't do this. Like they will tell you certain things. So either you just ignore whatever they are telling you and do it, or you go with them. And if you ignore their advice, you will suffer the consequences. Some of them will not work with you again. Some of them will not associate with you. So there's another thing that you will face.
This, yeah.
So Gyakie shouldn't worry about this. In fact, this is not a problem. But if she wants to connect with certain people, then she should, as a person, do her thing to connect
To move
with
to
those
them,
people
yeah.
by trying to bring all of them together. And there's no, in fact, there's no problem to even solve in this case.
Okay. Yes, Kobe, speak finally on this, and let's move on to the next business.
Yeah, personally, I think ladies are their own problem. We can use this scenario when 2 or 3 ladies gathered at a certain place. We realize at some point there will be a kind of misunderstanding between them. Why? Because everybody, just as my big man said, everybody needs attention. And when it happens like that, when attention is being shifted to the other one, the remaining 2 seems or will have things in their mind. Try to question themselves. What is wrong that is causing people to pay attention to this person and is not paying attention to? And the other factor being that they are more or less more emotional. Things that you say to a man that would take it lightly, ladies would think.
But everybody is emotional.
Yes, I know that. Everybody is emotional, as we say. But comparing a man to a woman, that of the ladies are too emotional, too much emotional. Because there are some things that personally we can have a conversation right now. There are some words that we can use. I mean, at the very moment, it will come out of some kind of pain. But moving forward, be like, oh, let me just ignore this and move on. But if you are speaking to a lady or you are doing something with a lady and you are not careful with what you do, one wrong can make that lady hold that thing against you till the rest of your life. And that is it. And that has been their nature. There's no way they can unite one way or the other. I think it is.
But they are uniting for a common interest. They are all looking for money.
They will unite based on the interest that everybody wants to get. After everybody being satisfied, you realize in the same unity or the same group that they form, you realize the group is being tearing apart gradually. Because at a point, some will win than the others. And when the others is winning more than the remaining one, that is one will bring the red flags. Why is what is causing these parties winning more than us? So until maybe they psych their mind that has been the whole issue. So if I want to work with this party, I have to try and create an environment that will be more or less friendly for us to work. Then after that we'll move on. But if you want to move it like a fancy dream or then it will be vibe, it will never work. That is it. We will go out, you will meet someone you don't even know. But a whole environment be to me back to the extent say you start saying something, vibing, then our communication starts. But with Obano, she always sees herself as the priority. And to her, getting closer to the other party, now I know while limiting and while lowering the standard. And no lady is ready to do that.
They are not ready to lower their standards. They want to sit on their high horses.
Yeah, brass, if you want to understand this, even if you want to understand this one clearly, take a female friend out, and go to an event, something like that, and go and meet your old female friend. Try and communicate with your old female. You realize the attitude from the one that you brought. Then the mannerism will change, attitude will change, facial, everything will change.
It's true.
Then she will begin to be asking so many questions that is not expected. Why are you talking to her? Why are you trying to pay attention to her? So you brought me here to pay attention to her and ignore me. So it has been, I see that and say, they are a creature that always looking up to say people will pamper them. So when those pampering is not coming out, the other one is getting more than them, then they see say there's a problem somewhere. So it is up to them, for them, whoever that they want to decide, choose your friends. Everybody want to decide to work on, just choose, create the environment just as I said, and move on from that as well. But if they want to always hold it, say we need to always be together before we get things done, it will never work.
Well, whilst, thank you, Kobe. Whilst Nana Reagan was talking about the females and the fact that they are not united, he brought in one example, and the example was about cheating and all. And about cheating, today I came across something. One South African musician has been talking, and I want to get my panel members' opinion on what the guy has been saying. So Richie, if you can put what the messages are on the screen, so I read directly from there. So Big Zoza, he is a musician in South Africa, and this is the message he actually tweeted to his girlfriend. And I'm asking my people how they take this message and whether it is even suitable to send such messages to a lady, and how we know ladies will take such a message. It says, I love you, but I can't stop cheating. But that doesn't mean I love you any less. Please forgive me, because I have forgiven myself. You are not you are not a fool, okay? You are not a fool. It is me. I'm sorry. Because I know if you ever did me like I did you, it would be long over by now. Unfair. Thank you for giving us our 15th last chance. I love you. What does it mean? Like he's been doing this for 15 times? So thank you for giving us our 15th last chance. I love you. I've never posted nothing about my personal life. These people don't know me like you do. Let me read it over again. It says, I love you, but I can't stop cheating. But that don't mean I love you any less. Please forgive me, because I've forgiven myself. You are not a fool. It is me. I'm sorry, because I know if you ever did me like I did you, it would be long over by now. Unfair. Thank you for giving us our 15th last chance. I love you. I've never posted nothing about my personal life. These people don't know me like you do. Is that all, or there are other things? Okay, so this is it. I love you, but I can't stop cheating on you. And this is the gentleman we are talking about. South African singer Big Zoza tells his girlfriend a public apology. And I'm asking, how suitable is this message? And okay, so this is the girl, beautiful South African lady. Wow, look at her. And this man is not ready to stop cheating, and he say, accept that I'll cheat, but I love you. Corey, I said we ever handle the same.
I said we the ever Sammy. So my careful one have about here, me Sammy.
Aden.
Yeah, because it's. No, I'm not talking about that side. Very critical, and you need to address it in a very critical way.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, I don't know his motive in India or the cancer, and I believe there's been some kind of background conversation based on any art. But this is the hardest truth. Every man knows a woman open. Every man knows a woman that he loves, and that was one reason why a man would date this person and will be also having an affair with the other person, depending on what and how you want the whole relationship to be. There's things that sometimes I used to say, ladies more or less love easily, but men takes time before finally falling in love. A lady can just meet you because of the convo, because of one or two things, some good that you've showed them. Yeah, you've showed her one way or the other. Realize she will fall in love with you. But a man who goes beyond that box, aside whatever thing, the sex, other things, the man will consider attitude, behavior, and other factors, which finally he will base on that and decide. So at the end of the day, after considering all these factors, I decided to stay or to have an affair with that person. But irrespective of whatever that will satisfy him, he will still go around and will be doing that. So I think ladies should understand, say, men are never satisfied. They should know
that men will cheat. No matter what.
Just a nyame. That's the truth.
So if your sister comes to show you this message from her boyfriend, what would you tell your sister?
The open or coffee.
The open or coffee. You are insulting your sister?
I'm not insulting. Just as I'm saying, regardless, Bemebia is a potential cheat.
And so why won't you tell those?
It is part. Me, I will tell you the gospel truth. So that's it. Yet ye baby, and I made the Eve by. Yempe once, yet ye baby. Yet ye baby. And Eve started the whole thing, this thing. You see, sometimes when I hear ladies say, and he's disappointing me, the first disappointment in the Bible started from Eve.
Why?
Onyoba.
And what
God told them not to eat that fruit.
Now you also go to the north to eat the apple. And no could eat.
And I serpent in the dada and the melody. And on us better dada beman. If you want dada beman, I'm an the anchor when you know cheating, baby, being the same way in a sweat trap.
And so the serpent is quite cheating.
Yeah. So the problem that you've caused, just bear the consequences of it. So regardless, just as I'm saying, every man will cheat. But a minute, that's a okay. Let me put it this side. Most 90 or 99% will do that. And I'm part of the 1% that will do that.
When they get the chance, say like
the 1% that will not cheat.
So you don't cheat?
No. Maybe a currency no be na every man is a potential cheater because
you are a potential cheater.
Every man, like you see, sometimes you can psych your man say there are some things you don't want to do. Just as the last time I discussed, say a lady is a sex symbol. A lady can just dress, her appearance can more or less trigger you to take actions that maybe the intention wasn't to even have that kind of relationship with. But after doing that, you realize, what kind of mess that I've caused myself. The intention wasn't there.
Have you cheated before?
Brass, I mean, a higher point.
Okay, let's go to the Norwegian. Nana, what do you think about Big Zoza's letter to the lady?
I think it's too disrespectful to the lady. I don't see any.
Too disrespectful?
Yes.
Because of the truth
you
in
want
it?
him to lie to him.
Lie.
No, because of the truth in it, that's why it is disrespectful?
It is, no. This is the thing. Brasame. In Soto, baby.
Yes.
So what I say. But there are some things, it is better not said to the face of a woman. Oba o claim say
na no be kind of crash or say mom kind of crash.
You see only time and cause anko kind of crash. Modi when it was, and I was hoping Sanka Ibinya, I wish Sanka Ibinya the background of the girl, where the girl is coming from, like who her father is, and how the background of the guy, who her parents are, and how they
want those
came
details
together.
for what exactly?
Like how they came together. I am saying this because a man will take some of these positions because of something, some interest. So Bekacho will say, Wakuchi Tiaba, but one or pearl. He has like a secret interest be in that particular girl. The thing is simple.
Like one of them, like any of them could be what? You just some of those secret interests, which could some of them be?
It could even be how maybe the girl is sponsoring her music or anything. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying he's not big. That's what I'm saying. It's a meaning where it started. I don't know how far they've come, who the girl is, who the
because if the girl is sponsoring, it means that girl too has some authority.
Yes,
and if you are dealing with a lady who has authority, you cannot give her.
No, it is not all the time. In some situations, you will do it. He will say she would want to stay.
No authority.
In fact, that's I mean. When you say, you know what? In some situations, say because ban betu will be. And no use to sound the authority na yedi on common a drag a be man the ban and at that time in that situation, if the boy is saying I cannot stop cheating but I love you, your authority, it is nothing. It is nothing. The man can say the reason I'm saying it is disrespectful and say here it's a mark your munti is out the way. The first sign of a disrespectful guy and I bear my own value. Hey, bear more so cheating. First sign, I would say bear my way. Umbume, unim value bear money. Hey, bear ma or no timid in assassin a book. Send me cheating, but when I'm a person, I'm not. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't put it in the face of the lady. It is wrong in every sense. So Bano crash show. That's why I admit it can't no crazy why cheating. Me, if I was him, I would not put it on social media. Can you banisha kukumuna more come on seminar or sooner or panic or who are begging? Who are begging your tears or bema another 15th time will say 17th time a mummy no more But for you to come and put this thing on social media, one nipa na ni ko cheat no. onim so girl we na no so no we cheat no. How do you expect that woman to see the same lady you are claiming you love? And yes, the statement not the tone. There's no ending. So what it means is that me paucho there 15th round you, it is 17th round. Like what kind of apology is that? We apologize because we are remorseful of our actions and don't want to repeat them. But this guy clearly on show any sign of apology behind the statement. Obey more, yes, obey more. And you don't disrespect a woman like that. First of all, the cheating that we are talking about is a big deal to women. It's a very huge, like, let's not talk about it like as any normal thing. Yeah, it's a huge deal to most women, if not all women. And to say, they be only say for women to even come and accept, say, oh, remember the son of 10 years here. Do you know what it takes for a woman to psych the brain? Like how many years it would take one woman to say let me psych myself ahead and say you think it is a joke for them or like something cheap? They just wake up one day and then they take such decisions. They go through a lot. So that's how she say affecting the panel. That's all person kwa jano no nko the baby na so call baby na kwa to say bia you miss somebody or no bom no so ba ko bom nti no be okay na mo the mo situation na bom na man na mo baby. But you don't insult the woman publicly like this after disgracing her. Because they are and me to me I won't even call it apology. It's an insult to the girl. Because everybody that or china say guy we any oba for frog that's all about no bet me. Would you imagine say just close your eyes and imagine that this girl who say guy and any oba be cheating she wants to react like she wants to fight for her man. Do you know what that woman, the position of power out there Ubema because of this letter, their master Obano? If that woman meets any of our ladies, TikTok near they saw cameras, some of it catch Gary. And do you know what those words can do to the woman emotionally or psychologically? Do you know what it can be a bit me? You don't disrespect people like that. Yes, we see a potential cheater said the Kobe King. But you should know how you want to play your game or you want to keep yourself.
Okay. Chamo, Big Sosa has given us work to do.
Yeah, big one. Mm-hmm. I think after 15th time, there's no need to apologize. So that's why I have issue with him. But after the cheating there, if you are a woman and you go for a guy like Zuza, you should be ready for some of these things. Just that after 15th time, now that you are coming to apologize, nah, there's no need for that.
But why did he add that?
After 15th, oh come on, after 15th time, now you are writing it on social media. Oh no, because after 15th time, in my head, I'm thinking that the lady, I think she's ready for it. I mean, she's okay with it. If she can forgive you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15th time, there's no need to apologize. Just do your thing. If she's tired, she will move. If she's not, she will stay. There's no need to apologize. So to come on social media and write something like that, there's no need for that. I mean, it will not put the lady in a good light, like the way others will see her. Because that's the reality, but ladies don't want to hear it. Okay. I mean, you can't just put it on their face like that. They know that, especially when you go for the top tier man, they have the options, so they are likely to use it. You can go for maybe an average person, that person will not cheat on you. Because if they cheat, you move, they are dead. And maybe they will not get another one like you. But if you go for a top tier guy, the likelihood for them to get the same person like you is high. So sometimes they exercise that option and do it. But you have done it for 15th time. So what are you apologizing for at this time? Or the lady is tired now, she wants to move. That's why he's apologizing. I think there was no need for him to put this out like the way he did it. Apart from that, men are, I mean, we know that the potential to cheat is there. And especially when they are making it in life, when they are getting more successful, more fame and all that, it comes with it. It's up to the guy to exercise it or not. Some guys, yes, they'll have everything, but they still want to stay faithful to their wives. Yeah. And some guys, once in a while, or the kakrabe film. Yes, yes, or panenum. But most guys will not even get the chance. They won't. They can't. I mean, ladies decide who they want to sleep with, and one of the criteria that they use, there are a lot that if you are not a successful guy, you won't succeed. So if you manage to get one that you think that this lady, she's ready for me, you don't want to lose her into who misbehaving. And what could lose now? Losing and when a baby to say or no. So it depends on the kind of guy that you move with. Okay. And yes, and so the ladies, if you don't want people to cheat or the man to cheat on you so much, be ready to accept average guy. I mean, in your area, you have one guy who is so humble, but he's ready to serve.
Ono enkoye no.
Enkoye no. O de na ship paragraph.
Onu yes. Estati koye a. Enkoye no onye bi. Estati koye. Then you are in trouble. So that's the thing. It's for him, I think there was no need for him to apologize. After doing it for 15 years, the lady should decide this. Or no cry the news of them. I say or tena baby. If the lady says, okay, no problem, I've forgiven you, then you are in. If she says no, enough is enough, I want to go, then you let him go. Because as for the cheating, I think it's good that he is telling the truth. Like me, I won't stop cheating. Yeah. So now it's up to the lady to decide
to
whether
cope with it.
Yeah, to stay or move on. That's what it is. But to put it out there like that, I think it's not nice. He shouldn't have done that.
Well, let's move on to the very last story. Our time is approaching. And the last story is about what has been trending on Twitter. As of yesterday, I think a better part of the whole of yesterday, if you had checked on Twitter, you will see a trend. And the trend was, who discovered Blacko? That was the trend on Twitter. Who discovered Blacko? So many people were claiming on Twitter. In fact, some names there, Kali J, there's Malik Ofori, there's Sneaker Nyame, just name them, a good number of them. Some of them were claiming that they discovered Blacko. And I'm here asking myself, how do we determine who discovered who? Because Blacko has passed through so many phases to be where he is today. In fact, in his own story, he talked about Ajeze telling him to come to Accra, and Ajeze leading him to Yapono's studio, and he has gone through, including coming to this studio so many times, I think 2 times or so, before his big break came. Now, those who were fighting about, I discovered Blacko, how do we come in to continue with this debate? How does one discover someone? Let's watch a video that Chemo pulled today from our archives since about 2019 or so. And when I come back, I ask my people, those who are fighting about who discovered Blacko, what exactly are they saying? Watch this video. I'll be back. Oh, stage name the same.
Black Sherif.
Black Sherif. At what time? Oh, stage name the same.
Black Sherif.
Black Sherif. Stage name the same.
Black Sherif.
Black Sherif. At what time now started co-studio so recording you?
Last year na me co-studio. Last year April. And I was so like I had this song. Madam Fubi. On no children no dada.
Okay.
Me share say children na che, but na me nim say me co-studio.
Okay.
Yeah, into oba say we are me verse bi na me fan kan dey on ye hit studio no betie bi bia.
No, no, so yeah, school colleague na.
School colleague friend Latif.
Latif, okay.
Nti mene no ye ndwom no na ye nice ye to che na hofo no me say nice in sky and record nti what you bibia na ye call studio ye record like it was band na ye banga e wo SHS schools na ye wo ye nchen wona like almost mu na mutwe. So after school no and me drop a Cry for me freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, me drop a Cry for me freestyle na Ajezi.
Yeah, I mean Ajezi.
Yeah, Ajezi who freestyle no and I post my post video like go viral. Within that July, August more, go viral until I just say phrase yapo no pese ohun. Yeah, and odi call yapo no feel yapo no record or man that beat record track in my nice BBR.
Yeah, a cappella meeting.
Okay. Every day we grinding, so when we go get the money. Every day I dey cry for grace, so but you know they listen to me. Hey, Oluwa untina me soon, show me the way, oh please. Na me na for phone ukwe jami o atumi ni ajinjin. Every work I dey do, say me kwa kakra na mapem. Hey, show me something, oh atana nyumo. Hey. Show me face, make I see say you there, so my haters go shame. Give me things, make I feel your presence any day. So tear me, Jumia, cry for me. Kabi Mango, cry for me.
Wait now, oh yeah, na yapono, I record him out.
Afraid by if you know man that beat recording BBR.
Okay.
Nah, and the beat a master or make C BBR until what they send there. And you publish it. Like the song went well.
Now yapono feature also.
Yeah, one
feature
also.
No,
so recording man.
To record it, okay. Oh wow, that's
blessed up. Uptown Energy. Say they call home, so you. I say cry to me get in touch. You didn't come on. You know to pay more. Uptown Energy for you. New beer didn't come on. I just say me that I made that Jesus was a pan.
I'm more motion. That's what be feel talent. A damn pen in the name here, person be a amount.
Like see how they me pay like strong management team. Me pay say obi me what I say like me you see I me nyanya me ground see. Me nyanya me ground see. Me say obi so muna me build me ground see. Na you move the way forward.
Oh, okay. Why now? Unyanka obe feature or nyumbisu because you have a style. It's me tunyum nice. Why now? Unyanka only bakoma space be one nyum so na kafai bibi.
Me nka me medical.
Medical. Are there then or medical untia kape?
Like medical say me who say o man a track na ophelia like track ni runner obema mad face. Yeah, I know medical so like in mean case you obia intimi ma hit song but medical so the never to somehow like most of the times no call no one bit me to ya no maybe am na ma ye na nyum na ye den hit me blue. Yeah,
enti twen o pese okọ medical nyum so na pese medical ba nyum so
me pese o to me nyum so
o pese no mo ba nyum na so no so for say baby bi na nyum so
me ni weji me say o me mi ma say o
yeah so do
the story.
Blacko Sherif. So who discovered Blacko? Chamo, this has been trending. Imagine.
Yeah, if anybody, even if you want to find somebody who discovered him, it will not be the people claiming it online. None of them. In fact, it will not even be Apollo who helped him to record his song. And no, it's not him. Because discovering a talent goes beyond supporting somebody, like recording for the person or interviewing the person or sharing the person's work or no, that's not a discovery of talent. Discovery of talent, even the person himself may not be the one discovering that he has the talent.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere can sit, look at your mannerism, the things that you do and say, hey, you'll be good for this.
Yeah. You can do this.
You can do this. Let me try you. That person is the person who discovered you, even not you yourself. It's about somebody pushing you to do something that initially you were not even
in a state
sure
of mind
that
to do,
you can do it. So after that stage, then people can push that talent. For those people, you can say they find the person or they help, they push, whatever. You can use any other word, but not discovery. Discovery, even sometimes the talent themselves, they don't discover themselves. Somebody somewhere says that, based on this, I think you can do this. So try it. That person is the one who discovered your talent. That's how it works. So those who are claiming that they discovered Black Sherif, I think they should stop it. Unless they don't know the definition or the meaning of discovering some talent. That's not it. So they should stop it. But it's all good. I think people want to associate with good things. Everybody wants to associate with the winning team. So now Black Sherif, he's from like our article on SammyFlexTV.com says from
primary
from SHS to Artist of the Year within a year of I think within 4 years, 6 years. So that's what it is. I mean, we are all happy that in some way or the other he passed through a path that we were on and ready to push him. Like the way you accepted to even interview him, not even once, for some time, like many times, not even once. So you will not say you discovered Blacko, but he passed through a path that you were on to push him.
Okay.
You gave him the platform
added to the
whatever
push,
was
the channel he was on.
And then okay, you are now here, Sammy Flex. I do my things. You are here. Let me give you the chance. Tell the world what you can do, and let's see how it goes. You did your part. Some people also did their part, but they shouldn't claim that I discovered him. So what? The guy was talented, ready to do his thing. He passed through a path that you were on, and then you help the person to move on to the next stage of his life. In fact, some of you, he may not even recognize you.
I know.
Yes, and some will take it in a bad way. Yapono did a very good job. That's why he will continue to mention that name. Because and Ajeze, what they did, yes, it was huge. But here's the thing, they saw that he has the talent. So let's push him. They didn't go to his house or wherever they saw him at that time and said that, oh Charlie, the way you do your thing, I think you can be a musician, go and do it. That's what you are talking about when you talk about discovering a talent. And a typical example that we all know is Kofi Asamoah and Calibos. Because at the point when you listen to the story, Kofi Asamoah said that they were about to do a skit. The character or the person who's supposed to play that character wasn't there. And then Calibos at the time was just the camera guy to execute the project. And then Kofi Asamoah go like, okra wo betimi ayade with you. Akwa ne ma ko gina mu na ye na otwetwe ne ho. No, me no. He said you try it, even if it doesn't work, you take it like that. So Kofi Asamoah discovered Calibos' talent. That one there's no dispute.
There's
not
no
even
there.
yes. Not even Calibos can say that I knew I could do this. No. Somebody somewhere looking at your mannerism, that the way you do your things, says that no, you can do this, try it. That's what we are talking about. So they should stop. I discovered I do this. No. You whatever you did, yes, you did your part and let it be there, or praise it in the right way. Just say that I did this. Be specific, but don't use the word I discovered because you posted his flyer or his song or something like that. So no, the more kind of side and can room so, and I think since we all want to be part of the success story, I'm not surprised that people are doing that, and it means Blacko, he's also doing well after coming on Sammy Flex TV, Real Talk, and asking for management team. He got with Chavez consult.
With Chavez,
yes,
I know,
and it didn't even end well. But yes, with Chavez, they also played their part until other team also saw that no, I think we can also take it to the next level. And now he's in the hands of he's in the hands of Empire distribution and all that. That's how the world is. They will pass through a lot of paths, and if you are on that line, when it gets to your turn, just do your best and let's see how it goes. So yeah, kudos to Black Sherif. After being getting such a success, yeah, people will claim you no matter what. But I will also plead that I think after getting to this level, he should come on Sammy Flex TV again. Because going through the journey, he passed through Sammy Flex TV at the time that he wasn't as big as he is. Now that he's there, I think he should think about
the last time I went
here.
for his album listening. He said, "As I mean, that's so too much, and so when your time I know."
Yeah, he should come again. Yeah, he should come again and let's have a chat. Like we can ask him after that time what has happened, what is going on. Yes, from behind we see what is going on, but coming from him, I think we can do more. Yes, yeah.
Well, Kobe, continue from there. Still on the discussion on who discovered Black Hole and why Twitter is discussing that.
Yeah, personally, I think maybe I'm not surprised about it. Because when there's success, everybody wants to
be a part of it.
Yeah, associate him or herself to the story, make it seems, or trying to let people know his or her role that he play in it. And just as Discovery, we all know, it's not one day process. It's like a circle. It goes round and there. It started from somewhere. I believe, just as Chemo someone started the whole thing, discovered you. You need someone to believe in you, make you know so there's some great potential in you, that if you're able to put it out there, it would make sense. But after from that step, there will be someone, another person too, that will equally lift you to another level. So until you get to the top there, many will be contributing to your victory or your success. So me who say it is needless this time. This is not the right time for which to be claiming who discovered who and who discovered. Then at this point in time, what we need is, we celebrate him, push him more, and make him project the agenda Ghana that we've been talking about. Because over the years we've been having this conversation that who is to represent Ghana top there, and we know what the guy is doing. Setting new records, having a close benchmark with these Nigerian people, making Ghana proud out there. I think that's the good things that we have to know. And say Obinso we need somewhere. At that point, no bet me a kind. There are some friends that we started way back SHS, but we don't more or less remember them. Not because they didn't contribute, but along the line, effort need be best obi on the identity. And so we obia we are on also be paying respect or be showing appreciation. Obi be to me at baby through the level that he has gotten to give you shout out. Some too, when there's a conversation that calls for your attention or that calls for your contribution, that is how it all what brings in whoever contributes. Because sometimes I be talking, but if whatever that I'm about to communicate doesn't relate to a subject, I can't just chip in. So I think to everybody who has contributed to the young guys who had success journey, I think they also deserve applause. People know them, and along the lines, one way or the other, so pay respect and so to them. But at this point, mommy and support the team Black who no pushing ninja who discover obi na den ema edin Black oba compone bia edin Black compone obi mpone suggest say I think when you use this name ebe sell out, and so it is not necessary this time. Let's support the guy and push him right and forget about the unnecessary arguments trying to create agenda that one way or the other. Because if he's not careful for what he will say and be mindful of how he communicates, now the same people that same words, people will still use that same words to fight against him. So you should also be smart and shouldn't encourage this kind of conversation when any presenter push that conversation. If not, moving forward.
Well, Nana Regan will speak finally on this, then we run away from here. Yes, Nana.
Yes, that's right. I don't know what really motivated or triggered the conversation, but
it was after
the artist of the year. Yes. So what? They just want to know who discovered him.
Yeah.
And then
some people claimed it.
Well, it is not a bad thing to appreciate the people you started with or the people who introduced you to the space or who contributed to whatever success that you have achieved. It is not really a bad call from anybody at all. but it is for. I am asking because I know our industry sometimes people deliberately set certain agendas to put pressure on certain public persons like artists and other people just to, put pressure, force them to do some things, like naturally they are not ready to do and all of that. But if it is not for that reason and it is just an appreciation or give people their flowers or credit for their contributions, I would say it is not a bad thing. And on that note, I would say that if there's anybody listening to all the stories, I have listened to who discovered Black Hole and all of that. I've listened to a lot of stories, and I think Ajese's story is a bit genuine, and I can credit him for such discovery because in our space,
but he was doing music before.
Yes, I understand. He said he even dropped a song in school, and but don't forget. There are people who have, in fact, me cry. When I was in school, I was part of a music group.
Of course.
Called Stars of the Future.
Hey,
we had 2 hit songs on campus, secondary school. Anybody who attended in Sutaman Catholic Secondary will tell you. In fact, if you also attended Sum Sectec, you will know about a certain Valentino song between the year 2002 to 2005. So somebody might have started music on campus, but after school, so somebody also doing something for the world to see, say, oh, there's this person somewhere. It's also a contributing factor to what we are discussing. So what I'm saying is that the reason I'm giving Ajese that credit is this. In our present day, there are a lot of videos that even circulate on our social medias. You need a certain motivation to download a certain video and repost it.
Yeah.
And then even go a step further to say, okay, let me call the guy and convince or ask him to come to Accra. Or even when call, I'm out for call, like opportunity call.
Yeah.
I found ignore. They didn't even get time to attend to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people have done that to certain people. So what I'm saying is that if Ajese posted the video, went a step further to even receive a call and said, oh, let me call the guy and convince him to come to Accra and go and meet these people. Hey, you think it is easy for Sammy Flex to say, Nanariga, frequency, and Mamina, me person me meeting, no, I'm a time, I'm a frequency. Sammy Flex said, Brana, be video director. It is not in your be on the way to me this manage.
Wow.
So it's a big deal. And that is why I want to give, because we see other ones now, it looks like some of them are just, I have the name for them, like plug introducers.
Enablers. Enablers.
Like,
well, there was some guy who said Black Coast Management reached out to him to post Black Coast video. Enabler.
They are just contributing factors. I mean, conversation. You see, before posting him, I saw not then not boy any etisang. Those because for the boy to come on and sit on this platform and mention Ajese should tell you who did what for him first. Because me sure say if Kalijene here first, I won't buy Ajese.
Oh yeah.
Say we more yes in common this and common now. So move in a person and saw konongo. Answer Ajese be who the video posted and come buy Ajese dinda. So to me, I think the one who discovered him is the one like he didn't even know in his story, because telling a story is telling you that after secondary school not dropping a certain Ajese posted his video. So how many people who had that Ajese status could have posted his video at that time and and Ajese could post here and attention be back. So may have seen Kwame Dazi draw attention or throw spotlight on a certain people be video time say hey akwa be extraordinary, but it took Kwame Dazi to post it, and then you
originally he was doing that for demand and supply boys.
Yes, you see the reaction for that say obia dua ba say Charlie boys na yen support you yen boom yen push you. So it could be some of the discoveries now, because they see there are social media. You don't need to travel to Konongo to have a conversation with Blacko. It's a phone call. Charlie sending me content. I'm posting on me pay more numbers. I'm posting out. Who do you go for? They say I just has numbers.
Yeah,
he has numbers on social media. So if people are charging 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, yeah, there, just to post a video to support somebody, and he did not take any fee. He just posted the thing, went a step further to make sure you are in Accra. You walk with me to say I'm a record free. Charlie, it's a huge thing. I think if there's anybody to give that credit, me personally, I will give it to Ajisi and not anybody else.
Who discovered Black Hole? I think after they have watched this particular discussion, all that noise will stop. As it stands now, so many people, and this agenda is actually active on Twitter. I don't know why it is like that though. Well, we pray that more people will discover myself. I want some people to discover me to do other things, not this. Someone should discover me. Maybe someone should discover me to be some ninja or something. So I can be in the movie and say, hey. So some people, how did you enter into the movie industry to become a ninja? Oh, it was a man. Well, on this note, we can only end it and say thank you for spending your time with us. It has been great with Team Dodo Solomon, Chemu, Nana Reagan in the middle, as well as Kobe Josman, the Nation's blogger. Remember, he also works with Anointed Electricals as an engineering person. Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us. This is the home of show business. And also remember our Sunday evening show, where you get to appear on Sammy Flex TV from your location via your devices. It is going to be an interactive one on Sunday. Meet us and let's do more. My name is Sammy Flex. I'm out of here. Bye.